milk lovers, welcome back to my channel. So if you're new, Sabi, thank you so much for coming and checking out my channel. You are the best. If this is the second time you're coming, then thank you so much, love. So on today's video, as you can see by the title, it's a story time. So story time. Yep. So this story is kind of funny, guys. So I just wanted to share it with you guys so you can laugh at my pain. No, I'm just kidding, but if you want to laugh, then you can laugh. I came to Cape Town. I just finished my matric, you know, your girl be ready and all of that. Already applied at CPUT and Northlink and all of that, but I didn't like my marks because there's this other course I wanted to do. So I thought, you know what, I must just upgrade. There's no problem, I'm still young, you know, no pressure, own pace, you know, own pace. So I just thought, you know what, yeah. And then I found this upgrading school at Mandalay, so I applied there, and then I went there, you know. So before I wrote my before I wrote my March exams, I started feeling, you know, me and baby daddy were still dating at that time, you know. He was in PE, I was in, you know, Cape Town. So I started feeling some type of way, I don't know, you know, getting sick all the time, throwing up, my feet are swollen, but I was so in denial. I'm like, nah, fuck no. no, I am not preggies. No, fuck that. So this other time I was coming back from the library, yeah, with my cousin, and then, you know, I went to the taxi rank, and then we catch a taxi, and then we were going home. I wasn't feeling well. I was like, dude, I'm gonna throw up in this motherfucking taxi. And he was like, no, just keep it in. Just keep it in. I'm like, dude, I'm okay. So fine, I tried keeping it in. And then when we got to when we got to my place, my grandmother's place, I was staying at my grandmother's place with my dad. He did I got from the gate, and it was just like, wow, everywhere. I started throwing up everywhere. My grandmother is like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, I'm feeling well. And then I took I drank some water, and then she said I must go to sleep, blah blah blah. And then the next day she said I must go to the clinic. I'm like, okay, cool. When I went to the clinic, obviously they did a pregnancy test, and they were like, you're pregnant. I was like, what? No, fucking no. And then they said, and I was like, no guys, I can't be pregnant. Nope. And then she said, there are other options and stuff like that. You can have an abortion, but it seems like you 3 months already. I'm like, what? I'm like, he cares, son. I kiss love. Oh, I was so scared, guys. I was so scared. Now I have to tell my dad. Now I have to tell my aunt back home. I'm like, hey, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with a baby? I'm a baby myself. What am I gonna do with a baby? So fine. I tell my best friend that I'm pregnant, and then she was like, okay, listen, like we're gonna make this work. You have to tell baby daddy. I'm like, okay. I tell him, and he was freaking out, like, what are we gonna do? I'm still in school, and you're also in school, and all of that. I'm like, dude, we have to tell your parent. You have to tell your parents. And he was like, okay, cool. You tell your aunt, and then I'll tell my mom and dad. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he does that, I think. And then after we had a fight. After I was now 3 months, we broke up. Imagine, I am heavily pregnant. Then we broke up. I was crying almost every night because I felt like he didn't try enough. He should have known that I was in a bad space, but he just wanted, I was like, wow, you're not trying enough, dude. Fine, we broke up, and then when I went back home, I thought, you know what, let me go back home because I don't want to do anything now. I'm not okay. I'm fucking pregnant, and I just want to go home, And then I haven't told my dad. My dad doesn't know shit. So I go back home, and my aunts, they were so pissed. So I'm just gonna say my aunt #1, #2 because I have 2 aunts. So my aunt #2 was literally like, okay, no, it's not that bad, and blah blah blah. You still can have a future. My aunt #1 was like, you messed up. Like, this is shit. And they were all yelling at me and all of that, which I understood because it disappointed them, So, fine, no problem. Now me and baby dad are not talking. I don't know if he told his family or not. I don't know. So now I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna talk to him. You make it. Yeah. I was like, okay. So now I kind of sort of forgot about him. This other day, my aunt comes to aunt #1 because I stayed with my aunt #2. So my aunt #1 comes to the house, and then she says, "Oh, I'm so upset. I want to fucking hit someone." Like, no, she didn't say fucking, no, but she's like, "Do you know I'm seeing who? I'm seeing man." I'm like, "Hey, what's I doing?" And then she said, "Hey, what's that?" Like, the grandmother of your baby, unborn baby at that time, was she sent she had this other group chat. She sent my picture to the group chat and saying that my so I'm like, what? How does she even know me that well to say that Dinezote? So one of the people in the group chat knew my aunt #1, so she screenshot the message and sent my aunt and said, "No man, I'm Nalo," which is my mother. She's like, yeah, that's like then I'm like, I mean, and she was pissed. She went to baby daddy's mother's office and give. Yeah, and then she started apologizing. She's like, and stuff like that. And then my aunt was like, "You can't treat a child like this. She didn't make herself pregnant." My aunt was like, "You can't treat other people's kids like that, So she apologized, and my aunt was like, "Bitch, you better do it again. I dare you. I double dare you to do it again." So my aunt tells me this. So I'm like, "Which picture did she use?" And then we started laughing about it. I give birth. Then after that, we kind of started to have like a partner relationship, co-parenting, and all of that. We were chill, we were cool, but there was that kind of thing, we don't like each other, but we have to, make things work for the sake of the baby, which is good for me, I'm good. So yeah, my baby grows, and then 2019 I wanted to go to school, but when I got here I was like, I don't know, I just want to see my baby grow because he was so young at that time. Like, he was a baby, he was like an infant, but like he was a baby. So I was like, this does not feel good. Yeah, I wasn't breastfeeding and all of that, but it just didn't feel good, So I was like, nah, school can miss me. I'm just gonna, let him grow. Maybe I'll go second semester, but I'm not sure. I just want my baby to grow. I want him to see him, that he's okay now. He can walk on his own. He can, So fine. So last year I stayed the whole year with him. Yeah, with him. I moved to my granny's place at Eastern Cape. So we were there. So we were kind of co-parenting, but we weren't talking and all of that. But I was cool with that. Honestly, I was cool with that. So June last year, 2019, I went to play it again. I went to play it with my baby. So yeah, and I took him, they bought clothes for him and all of that. It was cute, man. I was so happy. I was literally in a good space, you know. Fine. So now 2020. Oh my gosh. 2020, like Jan. So there's my grandmother in Eastern Cape now. So my grandmother wasn't feeling well this year, Jan. So I mean, she was complaining about like she has back pains and all of that. So I was really worried about her. So I'm like, I text baby dad. I'm like, dude, we have to make a plan for where the baby's gonna stay, because my grandmother's kind of not feeling well now, you know. And he was like, oh, okay, I understand. I'm gonna talk to my mom and my sister and all of that. I'm like, okay, cool, get back to me, you know. So I thought of my taking my baby to stay with me here in Cape Town, but at that time I was working. So I'm like, it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle, really. And I used to come back late and all of that. So like, I'm not sure. And my grandmother was like, no, it's fine. Like, it's not fine, you know. You might die in a time soon. What's gonna happen, you know? So baby daddy comes back to me with the feedback that saying that her sister's gonna take Inaye, which is my baby. I'm like, okay, that's good, you know, that's good. So can you give me your sister's number so that we can communicate and we can talk about this? He was like, okay, cool. So me and baby daddy's sister, we started talking. We had an agreement and all of that. So she was like, come stay with me, no problem, and all of that. I miss him so much. Don't. So fine, I booked a ticket to go to Eastern Cape to take my baby and bring him to Plate, which is where baby daddy's sister stays, you know. I wasn't really, you know, overacting about that, because, you know, I wanted to see my baby too. So, and I wanted to see where he's gonna stay and all of that. You get me, constant parent, you know. So I went to the day I booked the day I was going to Eastern Cape. So now I'm in the bus station. Okay, fine. I enter the bus, sitting comfortably, you know, minding my own beeswax. So now my phone rings, like, you know, message in WhatsApp. So my baby daddy's mother says, no, I'm lying. Baby daddy's sister says to me, what exactly are you doing in Cape Town? Because I made some sacrifices here. I have a baby too and all of that, and don't. She like sends me messages. I'm like, wait. Did you really let me book a bus ticket? Book a bus ticket and let me, like, we were talking the whole week saying, okay, we're gonna do this and do this and that. Now you're telling me this, like, you're not sure about taking my baby. I was so pissed, guys. I was so pissed. I started crying and I fucking text baby dad like, dude, what the fuck did you just say to to your sister, like, what's going on? I just don't get it, you know. He says, what do you mean? I said nothing, but like, what are you talking about, Lilita? Don't. I'm like why, like, sister, because now I'm on my way to Eastern Cape. Like, I just don't get it. How unfair are you guys? No, I don't know anything. So now, as I tell my sister that this happens, and she was so pissed. Also, she was like, nah, what the fuck is this, bruh? Even if you were motherfucking pole dancing, this none of the fucking business, you know. They just taking care of the baby. They're not taking care of me. And I wasn't saying that I'm gonna leave everything to them, obviously, because I want to be part of my baby's life as well. I just didn't get it. I took care of Inai the whole of last year without me complaining. So now they can't take care of them. It's also their baby. Like, I was so pissed, guys. I was like me. I was crying. This other old lady was busy looking at me. She was like, what's happening? I'm like, I also don't know. I also don't know what the fuck is happening. But I know I'm gonna fucking punch someone in the fucking stomach. That's all. I was so pissed, guys. I was like, I test person. Sisilingo sodwa isiqa. Yo, I was like, okay, you know what? My sister was just like, wait, who is in plate? Who lives in plate that you have on your WhatsApp? So I'm like, I named the people. She's like, give me Ban's number, this girl's number. I'm like, okay, cool. And then my sister texts this girl like, hey, give me baby daddy's number. So I'm not gonna mention any names because, you know, I don't want no drama. I do not want it, you know. So I give me baby daddy's number. My sister says to this girl, please give me baby daddy's number. And then she does. And then after that, my sister says, okay. She says, okay, thanks, sweetie. Listen here, if you have nothing to say with baby daddy's mother, please do not talk about my sister. And then she says, no, I did not say anything. She asked me what actually Lilita is doing in Cape Town because she doesn't get why she can't take care of the baby, you know. And then my sister says, okay, I hear you, sweetie, but I'm saying, please, if you have nothing to say with baby daddy's mother, please do not mention my sister's name. And then that was it. And then she blocked her. And then now I'm so confused. I'm literally just like processing this. My sister did not ask, did you say this and this and that? She just told her that if you have nothing to say with baby daddy's mother, do not speak about my sister. And she went on about like, she asked me and all of that. I was like, atomic bomb, everything. Wow, bitch, I trusted you. When you could trust it, my life, I trusted you. I was like, wow, okay. So I was like, you know what, I don't need this. I blocked her on my social media, Facebook, Instagram, my WhatsApp, and I deleted her number. And I blocked her number and then I deleted it. I was like, wow. Guys, I was crying in the bus. I was crying my eyes out. Like, I was crying. I was like, okay, now my sister texts baby daddy's mother like, why are you doing this? Why are you always hurting my sister? What actually do you want from her? Because at the end of the day, this is your baby too. Like, why do we have to have a reason to leave Inai there? Like, why do we have to have a reason while your son goes to school and like he's having the best time of his life. I'm not saying that your son shouldn't go to school, that's good, but like she was like, they went on and on, up and down. Now baby daddy's mother texts me like, what did you say to your sister? You don't know me. Hey, I was so scared, guys. I was like, so scared. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. And so he said no guan sister and no baba. No, I was like, now she's like, you don't know me. I'll find I've been in future and all of that. I'm like, whoa. I want your son to have a future because I want my son also to have a future, you know. But I didn't say that to her. But I was so sad, you guys. I was so sad and I just didn't get it. So I arrived at Eastern Cape, fine. I see my baby, we bond for good like 2 days, I think. And my grandmother was like, no, don't take him there. I think it's a sign and all of that. Just, just let him be here. If I'm not feeling well, like really, I'm gonna like tell you I'm not really feeling well. But for now I can take her for Inaye. He's fine, he's old enough now and all of that. I was literally crying when at this point I was just like, wow, Mom, can you just get down here from heaven and see all of this happening? Guys, I went through depression. I was not okay at all. I was literally just like, and I texted baby dad, I'm like, you know what's wrong and what's right, but you're not gonna say anything. You let your mother treat me like trash. This is like the second time, and you just keep quiet and you blame me for everything. Whoa, I should apologize. Your mother who came on to me, like you get what I'm saying. I was going through a lot, guys. We weren't talking, we blocked each other and all of that. So it was bad, guys. It was bad at all. Like I just thought of many things, and I thought, you know what, I fucked up when I was pregnant for you, but I will not. My child is not a regret. My child is an amazing gift from God, and my mother, wherever she is, she knows. She gave me that baby because I look at my son every day. I'm like, dude, you remind me so much of my mother, and it's crazy, Every time, I don't know, he doesn't look like my mother, but every time I look at him, I'm like, I just see my mother and all of that. She was a sweet person. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm not good on my crown. Pick myself up and dust. Jonge phambili, love. Ujonge phambili. That's what I just said, So now I'm in a happy place. My baby's growing. My baby's growing. He's so beautiful, guys. He's so beautiful. And I prayed a lot. That's what kept me, going. I pray for everything. Now I pray for the little thing that you might think about. Okay, I just pray because I know that I went through a lot. My mom passed away in 2016. Yeah, I went through a lot. And 2017, I finished my matric. I was happy, 2018, I was pregnant. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let this bring me down. No. So yeah, me and baby daddy are cool now. We're co-parenting. We talk about like, when are you gonna bring the baby, or when can I fetch the baby and all of that, which is good. It's a healthy relationship, and I like it so much. I do, actually. So yeah, I advise people who went through maybe similar to what I went through to just, it's fucking hard, but you just had to pick yourself up and raise that little beautiful gift from God, because literally that's what I learned. Thank you so much for watching the story time, and y'all don't forget to subscribe to your girl's channel. And you see this video here, I'm gonna post it sometime next week, so be ready. I just want to say, be ready. Thank you so much, my milky lovers. Thank you. Don't forget to comment, like, and tell your friends to tell their friends. I love you so much. Do not stay away from fake friends, from fake motherfucking friends. Wait, nah. But they got nothing on me. They got nothing on me. Okay, bye guys. I'm sorry.